introduced in Lok Sabha to be sent to JPC for discussion?
One is that it was introduced in the Lok Sabha. Second, there was a voting which decided whether it should be introduced or directly sent to the JPC. In that voting, 20 of BJP MPs themselves were found missing. That shows that the kind of control they had despite issuing a whip, people chose to defy it. And that in itself is a big story. So before thinking of a two-third majority and coming up with this bill, they should save themselves this embarrassment so that this kind of a voting pattern is not repeated, and also exposes chinks in the, when we say in the armor of the mighty emperor, Mr. Narendra Modi. So yes, One Nation, One Election has gone to the JPC, and we know that it goes against the federal structure of the country, it goes against the constitution of this country, and we will continue to fight against it. But before we discuss One Nation, One Election, I'm hoping the JPC will also discuss the working of the Election Commission of India with regards to Maharashtra elections, the rise in voters registered between the Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha rose by over 40 lakhs. From where did they get these numbers? The voter turnout jumped by 13%. Those are transparency that we seek from the Election Commission of India, and I'm hoping that JPC would discuss that before they talk about One Nation, One Election.
I was coming to the first around 20 MPs of BJP were missing. So BJP is likely to issue notice to MPs absent during the voting for One Nation, One Election bill introduced.
No, they will have no other face saver but to send them a notice. But it did expose that BJP, for whatever it speaks, with their 240 MPs, there is something which is not right with them. And maybe they are also not in support of the One Nation, One Election idea. And that is why they chose to defy the whip